Good boy, good boy. He's figuring this out really, really, really fast. Good dog. Hey everybody, Ethan here with Standing Stone, and we are ready for another trip video. If you've been following along thus far with his progress, we've shown all kinds of cool things. We've taught obedience behaviors inside. We've moved those training sessions around, including outside, adding additional place boards even. Can you focus through learning outside? And he took a couple sessions, but did a really good job with that. Ultimately, we've built retrieving, we've built bird work, flushing in the field. We have to do our gunfire introduction work here, and then we'll be able to actually start shooting birds over him. But we've done a ton, okay? If you are following along with our retriever flusher training course, standingstonesupply.com/courses, it's available there. If you aren't following along with that, you need to go check that out. If this is the first video you're finding, we have the entire thing laid out for you step by step. And we're adding his videos into that so you'll be able to see everything in one place. Today, we're going to be starting a very big new step, which is collar conditioning. This is the DT Systems H2O 1820, and it's kind of our go-to from a pro training standpoint here, just from a reliability and ease of use standpoint. Minimal buttons, but very reliable collar. So we're going to start by fitting this to him. There's a couple things. Hello, Spunky. There's a couple things to keep in mind when you put an e-collar on. One, it needs to be tight enough. And what is tight enough? Typically, what I'm going to do is put approximately 2 to 3 fingers between his neck and the collar, and then I'm going to squirrel butt. I'm going to tighten it down on those fingers, and then I want to check the front half here. Can I put one finger basically between the prong and his neck? If you can do that, you're pretty close. If you can't get a finger in there, then you're probably too tight. But if you can easily put 2 or more fingers in there, then you're not tight enough. Now, though we are checking for tightness, we're not actually going to be utilizing stimulation at all to start with. I say that, but it's different for every dog, okay? Most of the dogs that we work with, we're going to start with vibrate. And it's because of 2 things. Most of the dogs that we have are very mentally stable, bold, confident dogs, like you can see he is here. And vibrate actually activates 2 senses. They can feel it and kind of hear the bzzz, like you can hear your cell phone on vibrate mode sometimes. And we find that that is a more powerful beginning stage for dogs. If your dog is more sensitive, you may need to actually go to just stimulation, starting on the lowest levels, working up. And that's one thing that DT has to offer is a lot of really great variability on the lower end of the collar from a stimulation standpoint. So as we start this training session, we have our collar fit, and we're ready to go, but we're going to warm him up. Now, with our dogs, if you're watching this, trying to figure out where you should start from a collar conditioning standpoint, we typically, I think he might need a potty break. Let's go. We're gonna pause real quick here. Alrighty, he did need a potty break. Total rookie mistake on my end. I did not actually let him out before we started this, and he had been crated. So he should have gone out to go to the bathroom before we started the video and training session. Now, we have got that potty out of the way. What we're talking about here is with retrievers and flushers, typically we work from a collar conditioning standpoint. Typically we work on sending them away from us first because they're more dependent creatures. That's an on average statement. And ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to make a huge difference, but that is where we're going to start today. So we're going to warm him up. I've got some of his morning meal here and our clicker. We'll do some place training reps to make sure that that is where we're at from a mindset standpoint with him. And then we're going to introduce the collar. There's a lot of information here. Sorry, starting this off, but we will hit vibrate, ask him to go to the place board, and then as soon as he is on the place board, the vibrate will shut off. No matter what he does, if he looks around, if he squirrels around, or any of the things, we will make sure that he finishes on the place board. It's very, very important because what we're doing with negative reinforcement in the e-collar today is strengthening behaviors. Whatever he is doing when we let go of the button, that is what we've just reinforced. So if you try this at home with your dog, they act not as you expected and run into the other room or something to that effect, and you let off the button, you've essentially just reinforced, if you feel the collar, run into the other room. So you need to be prepared. Please watch this whole video before you try and start it with your own dog and make sure that you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable, reach out to us. We are here to help and are set up in a lot of different places. One specifically is patreon.com/Standing Stone Kennels, where we can give you one-on-one specific help to your dog in your training sessions. Even as far as doing live chats, I get on, I'll chat with you while you're training or in preparation of training and help you through the process. So without further ado, we're going to get started on this with Trip. All right, buddy. Okay, good. Kennel. Good. One crunchy. Okay. Kennel. Showing a clear demonstration that he knows what we're asking. Kennel. I'm not asking for any other behaviors right now because I want his mind focused on kennel. And that's it. Good. It's a great side. Now, question 2 comes in, can we still provide food rewards or treats once we start collar conditioning? Because the clicker kind of goes away during this process. The answer is yes. If your dog will eat, continue to feed them. It's an absolutely great way to continue to build progress. Good. Okay. So, vibrate is on. Kennel. Good. There you go. Made that look easy, but kennel. Good. Hey. You see what he's doing here? Good. Okay. We're going to stop for just a second. You saw what he was doing there. He felt the vibrate. He could feel it, hear it. The first one was almost too fast. Like he didn't even have time to think about it. The second one, he felt it and was like, whoa, wait a second, I did feel something. And then you could see him kind of sidestep around trying to figure out what's happening. That box is right here by his left ear. So he was trying to kind of see what's buzzing there by my ear and held the button down. I came down here, pulled his focus to the place board, finished the rep. Now, another thing that you can do from a safeguard standpoint is you could put a short leash on in case your dog is apprehensive at all, that you can work through that. Feel pretty confident with him that we aren't going to need that, but we're going to continue reps and I'm going to show you this progression. I don't want to slow his progress down or slow his momentum down for the rest of this. So basically from this point forward, we're just going to be training. Good. All right. Kennel. Hey. Here, kennel. Good. You can see that. This is definitely, he's feeling it. He knows it's there. He's not sure what it is. He even just pawed at himself. Hey. Good. On. Kennel. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Still eating, which is great. Come on. We'll keep feeding him. Kennel. Good. You can see a half step back in training and expectation. I'm helping more. It's very important. Good. Okay. Now this is another thing you're going to see. Okay. Dogs are going to kind of get sticky. They're going to figure out, hey, this is kind of the safe zone, if you will. Trip. Kennel. Good boy. And then they struggle to come off a little bit. Good boy. Okay, come on. Encouragement, leading them off. Okay, come on. Good boy. Here. Good. Yeah. There. Good. Kennel. Good boy. He's figuring this out really fast. Good dog. Good. Okay. Okay, come on. There you go. Good. All right, vibrate on. Kennel. Good. Okay, and that's what we're going to call the last rep for this session. It's very important to build off of small pieces. It's new, it's big, it's very important to take small pieces. The smaller steps you take in dog training, the faster you're gonna get there. This is a brief introduction. We could count them back, but probably less than 10 reps. And that is a perfectly long session, especially when it's a bigger ask. It was something. If your dog pays no attention to it at all and seems almost as if they don't even know it's happening, you could do more reps. He definitely knows it's there, could feel it was there, demonstrated that he wasn't 100% sure what was going on, but could work through that. We need to keep that session just a little bit shorter. We'll do multiple sessions this week that are short and sweet like this, helping to build a confident dog around collar conditioning for place work. We'll keep you posted in the next video. I'm the guy with the pink gun. This is Trip. Thanks for watching.